Hi guys, and happy Saturday. Today is Saturday, November 19th, and today we're going to show you cards using this sweet candy cane. So we'll show you one card today, and we'll show you one card tomorrow. Okay, so this is a bundled set. So you have this 9-piece stamp set, and then you have a 6-piece die set. Now one of the dies is out because we're going to be using it today. So let me show you what we're going to do. What I have done on my big block is I have placed the candy canes, and it's fabulous because you have 2 of them in each direction. So what I've done is I have mounted it so that they are essentially alternating. So I've measured this up for a 5 1/4 card. So here's 5 1/4, so for like a layer. But let me show you what we're going to do. So what we're going to do is I have out Parakeet Party. I've decided I kind of like Sweet Sorbet and Parakeet Party as funky Christmas colors. All right, so make sure you have it inked up. We're going to press down. Make sure we have a good. And then we're going to go again. And we're going to kind of line this up. Oh, I'm going to go on an angle here because I don't want to essentially get it on my photo thing. So I'm going to make sure that I'm not overlapping here. So we're going to go ahead and go like that. And then I'm just going to barely ink it up to finish out that. All right, so then let's go ahead, ink it up. The biggest thing about using this big block is dropping it, because I did do that on the last one. Now that wasn't that great, but we are going to make these into a layer, so it doesn't really matter if that is perfect. All right, so then what we want to do here is I like making sure that we're kind of off center. See, like that? I'm going, this one's kind of going halfway between those two. And you can take your stamp pad to the block. I find it easier to do it this way because it seems like I can handle it a little bit better. All right. I'm just going to barely put one on there. And I'm just going to do a little bit on that side to finish this off here. There you go. So there you have. Now this will be enough to make 2 cards. Okay. What I have done is I've taken the Parakeet Party 8 1/2 by 5 1/2, scored at 4 1/4. And then I've taken the In Colors glimmer paper. I really love this glimmer paper. And I've cut a Sweet Sorbet down to 5 1/4 by 4. So your normal layer. Then what I'm going to decide is how big of a layer I want here. So I really want some of that glimmer paper to show. So since this is 5 1/4 this way, I'm going to go a 1/2 inch down. So 5 1/4 would make it 3 3/4. So I'm going a whole 1/2 inch down, which means I'm going to go a 1/2 inch off of here, so that make it 3 1/2. I think I want to do a little off of each side. I want to cut the candy cane off completely. So here finishes up my 3 1/2. All right, I like that. It's a good border. Let me go ahead, put these off to the side. Then what I'm going to take is that die from the set. Let me go ahead and show you this fabulous die. What you're going to do is, and let me grab a piece of Sweet Sorbet to run through. So you're going to have with your mini Stamp and Cut Emboss machine, you're going to have your plate 1 and then 2 2s. I'm going to lay that down. I'm going to go like that. Get away from that torn edge. You can use a scrap. I was just being lazy and grabbing what I had off to the side here. back over there. Look at this fabulous tag. I love it. All right, let me put that on my little magnetic sheet so it doesn't get lost. Then what I'm going to do with this is, you guys know me, I have been going crazy for this iridescent trim. I love it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some seal. This is a new one. There we go. And I'm going to put some on the back like that. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a length of this trim, and I think about 8 inches will be enough. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start it right here, push it down, and go through. Put it down here, bring it through. Not going to do it really tightly, and press down. Again, bring it through, go down, press down. And last but not least, oh, maybe it was 9 inches. I think we're going to be really close here, guys. Yeah, it was supposed to be 9 inches. Okay, it doesn't matter, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and hide that under tag anyway. So let me go ahead. I wonder if I move that just a little bit. So it was 9 inches. I should have remembered. 9 inches, not 8. Which would make sense, because if you look at the width between these two holes, it is approximately 1 1/4 inches. So let me go like this, barely putting that under there. Oh my goodness, I didn't know it was going to be this difficult. There we go. But to save yourself a little bit of trials and tribulations, go with 9 inches. All right, so let's go ahead and put this over here. Now I'm going to take, what I like doing is I like using the longer part of what's left for my dimensionals to run along the edge. So let's go ahead. I'm going to run this along the edge, but I'm also going to catch that edge of that end. And then let's go ahead, rip this. It rips pretty easily, just so you know. There you go. Get it all ready. And let's tape down our layers. All right, so let's grab this. Oops, helps if you take the lid off. Let's grab this. Put it on that glimmer paper, center it, press it down, and go ahead again. Center it on the parakeet party, press it down, put our little tag right there. Perfect. Now I have some little tabs here, and what we're going to do is we're going to stamp the Christmas on there, and then we're going the Christmas greeting, and then we're going to trim it down, because you don't want to cover up all that fabulous trim. Now when I mounted this, I mounted and trimmed it. When I put the on, I put the label on crooked. Oops. So I'm trying to line up the bottom of my stamp, because that's where the even part is, not the label. Label I put on wrong. All right, so let's grab those snips again. We're going to trim it right around the words. And then I'm just going to do a little tag. Oops, sorry. I always get it out of the picture. I'm sorry. little tag. And we're going to go ahead and mount that vertically so we can see some of that fun trim. Not vertically, diagonally. So here you could either use your adhesive, your tear and tape, your dimensionals, whatever you feel. But there you are. And you know what? You could even add, where are my glossy dots? No, I don't like those. I wish we still had the genial gems. Those would be perfect. Let's go ahead. I can't think what I want to use. Ah, the red rhinestones. Let's just put a couple on there. Just for a little bit of color. And there you are. Using that candy cane set, sweet candy canes, and using one of those dies from the coordinating die set. All right, thanks a lot, guys, and have a great Saturday.